big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
The good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check pass. Check pass. 22, back 22.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Throwing left side, it's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback or running back. Usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second and 5. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Jackson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third down.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one now?
He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey, 84 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now they try the right side here. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
March 56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return will stop right around the 25. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, check. 3 down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mike 56.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
50 seconds to Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Ready. 56.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming. Zoom, zoom.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 31, check 31.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Kirk. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Squeeze, double.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat.
56.
This is 3rd and long.
56, right there, 56. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they try the right side here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
27, Bears 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there. 53.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
The Bears on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Ready. 6, right there. 56. I got him. That's it. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Going for it. And it'll be intercepted. picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
In your face.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now a handoff looking right. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Cowboys, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.